Okay, after my usual troubleshooting issues, we are now ready to begin this. So let me explain what just happened, because there was some off-screen nonsense that occurred. Also, why did getting caught by the snake alert the frickin', like, guards and shit? I feel like that should have nothing to do with it. But anyway, yeah, let me try to not be killed by everything on... Jesus Christ. I'm having, like, the worst luck with the start of this video. This is, like, the 4th time I've tried to do it. Okay, so seriously, let me try to explain what I'm actually doing here. So, I started recording this, and about a minute in, realized that the game was running at ludicrous speed, and I thought it was because of the frame limiter, which is tied to F4. If you press F4, it toggles it on and off, and let me get rid of this guy, and then I'll display what I mean. It's mostly noticeable in the music, and I don't know how audible the music is in the recording, but oh, damn it, really? Okay, let's frickin' fight everybody in the city again. Go away. Okay. So, here's normal speed. Here's the speed with F4. This is running actually quite faster than it usually does. It depends on how much the game has to render, I think. If I'm showing like a big open area, it's not as noticeable. Like right now it's actually normal speed, but then as soon as I turn it goes kind of faster. But yeah, that's the frame limiter. Then there's also the tab button, which I'm afraid to press because I don't want to mess it up again. But I pressed tab before because that's the speed up for Dolphin, and I was used to pressing that. And I was just trying to, like, speed past something. And it makes the game run at, like, fucking 300% speed, and then, like, I think what happened was I pressed tab, didn't realize that it had done something, and then but then I thought, like, oh wait, no, that's the wrong button, let me press F4 instead. And then little did I know that tab did have an effect, and I didn't know how to fix it, and I spent like freaking 10 minutes trying to like change the settings back and forth, and it was really stupid. Point is, it's working fine now. But yeah, I was supposed to go over here. But yeah, obviously this video's a bit late into the month like it usually is. It's the 18th, and this was supposed to be uploaded on like the 7th. But
hello, I'm here for the dance.
Hello? Sorry, sir, but we have a dress code. You got a tuxedo?
No.
Good spy.
No tux, no entry.
Definitely good spy. Just knock on the door and be like, I can get in, right?
Somehow I totally overlooked the need for formal wear. Well, that guy's not going to let you in without a tuxedo.
Don't beat yourself up, Bendy. At a party this ritzy, there has to be a spare penguin suit around here somewhere.
Try the guest house. Someone may have overpacked.
You know, the guest house. Wherever that is supposed to be. I guess it's over there. Okay, but yeah, I don't really have an interesting story of any variety leading into the video being late. It's just the Mario Kart video from last month was really late, and so that kind of pushed this one forward. I had a few opportunities where I could have recorded it, but didn't want to, and Bubsy is standing on the microphone and probably causing horrible noises, and I can never tell. But he has decided that my foot needs to be bitten right now, because clearly sitting cross-legged on the couch isn't good enough. If I have my foot even slightly off the side, then that's unacceptable. Damn cat. But yeah, let's actually try to make some progress here. Where's the guest house? Did I already pass it? It's not here, is it? I guess it is. What are you doing? It's like messing with my DS over there.
Position inside the guest house. Have any intel for me?
Oh, well, I recommend searching all the rooms. It's statistically probable that each should hold at least one portion tuxedo.
What do I look for inside the room?
What the hell did that
This
mean?
isn't an exact science. Ransack the place until you find part of a tuxedo.
Any plan which involves ransacking is okay with me.
What are you doing? I guess I'm just gonna have to ignore him. Otherwise, this video is never going to get made. Okay. I enjoy Bentley's lack of a plan here. I mean, that's realistic.
This is all Russia. The party here is in full swing and all visitors are now in the ballroom. Now, when this is meeting on the upper level, let all of the guests down. So be on careful lookout for prowlers. I don't want any bad press in this event.
Why did that sound French? I don't remember if we've heard the main bad guy here talk yet, but that didn't really sound like an Indian accent. I don't know. Anyway. Ransacking is fine by me, just kind of go around, destroy shit. I was starting to say I enjoy Bentley's lack of a plan, because he always seems highly over-prepared.
He's probably got extra security.
It'll be fine. I have to remember I have the smoke bombs. I can always use those to get away. The problem is remembering what buttons everything is bound to, because I always change it between videos. It's just, I do like how, like, when Bentley said, if you check, like, room by room, each room is statistically probable to contain at least part of a tuxedo. And I thought that was just a joke about how, like, there's probably one in the building somewhere. So if you check each one, you have, like, a 1 out of 5 chance of you'll find a part of it. Like, I didn't think he was actually being serious, that I would have to find this thing in parts. But I don't know, maybe I just interpreted that weirdly. So let's keep a low profile, destroy absolutely everything. If you hear any strange banging in the background, it's because Bubsy is currently molesting the scratching post. Oh, gotta ruin the TV. I mean, if you don't want me to ruin your TV, don't stash gold coins inside it. Obviously, it's your fault. So, a few days ago... Oh. Yeah, I don't want to be outside. A few days ago, during a Metroid Prime 3 stream, which at this time is...
Already found it here.
Okay. But yeah, at this time, like, I haven't uploaded the stream to YouTube yet, but whatever, it will be at some point. There was some off-screen destruction that occurred, and it was pretty good, because we're just playing the game, and then suddenly there's, like, the sound of breaking glass and just mass chaos in the background. It was because this little asshole climbed up into, like, the divider between the, like, Joel's computer room area and the kitchen and knocked down a bunch of shit and broke it. And, so, since then, we've basically kept him inside the, we have, like, this little harness that can be used to attach him to a leash. He doesn't like the harness very much. It kind of he acts like it prevents him from walking, even though that is not true at all, and he's perfectly capable of moving around. He seems to be getting used to it now, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because...
You might need to use your stealth attack in here. Remember, the triangle button knocks guys up into the air, and the square button brings them down hard.
Yeah, I know. Let me rob this dude for... Oh, nope, getting caught. Or not. But yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that he's getting used to it, because on one hand, I don't want him to be constantly, like, miserable sitting in that thing, like, if we ever want to take him out or something. But, it also has been a good way to make him behave, and now that no longer seems to be an option. So it's like, I don't know if we can prevent more mass destruction from occurring once he gets fully used to it. Okay, so last time I got the shirt just kind of like around the bed. It just sort of showed up. And I don't know if it's just break the correct item until you find it, or if it was actually sitting out in the open and I didn't notice it, so I'm gonna continue smashing shit, and if it is evident, then I guess I'll see where it is. I don't know. Like, I don't know why you would put your coat or shoes, like, in the TV or in the bathtub to where I have to smash it, but video games don't always make a lot of sense, so I'm just kind of keeping my options open. I don't know if the L3 and R3 buttons show where stuff is. Looks like probably not. He did say that every room probably has something in it, though. I know that's not a guarantee, but I feel like I should have gotten something from here. Oh, there we go. So was that visible? It might have been. That's the problem, is like, I don't actually know what piece of the suit I'm looking for in each room, so like, to me that just kind of looked like a coat rack. I guess it would have made sense that it was on there. Also, I'm not going through this place methodically at all. These goddamn snakes. These... What was it, I know it was something on a Monday to Friday plane. I'm trying to remember what the line was from the censored version of Snakes on a Plane. It wasn't mother-loving, right? Oh yeah, it was malfunctioning snakes, maybe? I don't remember.
Stay sharp. He's probably got extra security.
Oh good, snakes. Except it didn't alert the authorities this time, so... Alright, let's, preferably not get caught. I'm standing right next to a fire, like... Obviously this place is lit. I'm thankful that the guards are stupid and short-sighted, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm a fan of that instant kill move. And I don't know how he didn't see me. Who is this behind me stealing shit out of my pocket? I wonder quietly to myself. Oh, damn it. Okay. So this time, before I start destroying everything indiscriminately, let me see if there's... Oh, well first, let me get rid of these guys, I guess. Oh, I was actually really low on health and just didn't notice. Good. I am paying attention to this game, and I am a good player. Also, I was trying to get up on this thing earlier, and I was not having a good time with it. Kind of curious if this leads to anything of note. Good! So, another thing that I guess I should probably draw attention to is the fact that yesterday, I started going through Mother 3 with Joel. We're about maybe like 2 hours in, not very far. That was a game that we've been wanting to try for a while, and I knew that, like, people would want to watch it be played, but I don't always like going through games blind, like with an audience, because it can be kind of annoying to have to like act. Basically, I don't like not being able to go through it at my own pace. I'm like worrying that I'm spending too much time looking at optional crap and stuff like that, and so there's always just kind of that annoyance in the back of my mind that I have to be playing it a certain way if people are watching. And so, like, I did a recording of about the first hour, maybe hour and a half, and it was a recording that was basically made as, like, sort of a, like, in case we decide to upload this sort of thing, but it's, like, not necessarily going to be. And I determined that even doing that was annoying because it still gives me the sense that I have to be, like, entertaining. And I always have to, like, force something to talk about. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, we're not recording any more of that game. That is how it goes. I'm sorry. I know there's probably tons of games out there that people want me to do, and that would be one of them. And it's not gonna happen. This fucking snake. Please. I think the snakes are my most hated enemies. Okay, so let me check the rack here. Fuck off! No. Okay, so we're back to destroy everything mode. I've got the shirt and the jacket so far, I believe, so I still need probably like pants, shoes, and I don't know what the last part is, like a tie maybe. Is it in the... Did you try the TV? No, it's probably somewhere more obvious than that. Okay, it was in a rack again. I guess... Good. It was actually a tie. It's probably always in these racks. I should always check those first. Alright, so after causing more needless destruction, let's go ahead and leave. Now that I once again have no idea where I am in comparison to the rest of the building. There's still the big central room. I've been in it, but I haven't gotten anything from it. Oh, the rooms are numbered. Would have been useful to notice that earlier. Is this 101? Yeah. I think I've done the ones on the other side, because I think I'm on the opposite side of the central room than where I've checked before, so we're doing fine here. I would say just follow the lack of destruction that I've caused, but it probably like reloads everything. Alright, let me try to take out the big guy first. Because as soon as I attack him, the other ones are probably going to get alerted to me. Yep, okay. But yeah, I have to keep remembering I do have a dodge move, and I've got like this little swirly move thing that I don't know if it really helps. I guess it knocks people out. It's kind of good. And then I have the smoke bomb that I never remember to use. Okay, where's the racks? Bubsy, what are you doing? It wasn't in that one. I am not actually seeing any others. It's not on the shelf. Or the closet. I don't know why I call it a shelf. It was in the dresser that time. Oh, gloves. Okay. So the little icon on the bottom right shows a pair of shoes. Haven't gotten those yet. Does that mean that there's just no pants? Or did I already get the pants and didn't realize it? Cartoon animals never wear pants. What am I talking about? I mean, I'm not right now. Oh, yes, we know. As long as I am not a dipshit and don't get caught immediately, this will be nice. Yep. Okay, can I cheap this out? Probably could have if I had not stood directly in his light after doing it. Oh well. Booster, sir, I've found the shoes. Yeah. Yeah, unnecessary table. I guess that's a way to sneak around without attacking the enemies. If you are into such things. Is that the shoes right there? No. That was just random debris. Well. If I was a pair of shoes, where would I be hiding? The beach. I don't know. Go away. Obviously, he keeps his shoes in his bed. Okay, can we try that with a little bit less shittiness this time? No. I can't rotate. It's like, I'm so used to like Mario 64 style controls that I want to like turn and then jump that direction. But it's not giving me the option to do that. It's like he always latches onto it in the same way. I guess that did make it, okay. Once again, guards have no sense of peripheral vision or can hear anything. So, there we go. Are the shoes actually in the pillow? No, they're not. Are they in the snake? There's a, mainstay of all fancy bedrooms, you know, the bedside snake. There we go.
That's it. Now that you got a complete tuxedo, the doorbell will let you into the ballroom.
They don't have like a guest list. Alright, well that probably took a lot longer than it needed to, but that's done at least, so we proceed to somehow get lost, even though this is not a complicated area. Like I said, let me proceed to get lost. Close the door, here we go. Okay, so let's see what this dance party is going to be like. I know the first game did have like a DDR boss. Perhaps I'll be seeing something similar to that here. No, I don't want to deal with you. Well, looks like I'm going to have to. Nah, I can just do this. Goes the wrong way. Yeah. So I I want to steal that, but I have to go too far out of my way to drop it off. What the hell? All the way over there, really. Oh, good. You there yet? Also, what was that sound effect? Quickly, let me in. I'm being chased by your own men. No, seriously, where the fuck? There it is. I like that derpy music. It is good. Okay, so ignoring the fact that I'm being chased.
You got your tuxedo now, sir? Of course I do. I'm here to dance. Then come on in.
Seems legit.
Your tuxedo disguise is working perfectly. No one will recognize you in that outfit.
Absolutely not.
Now, during the heist, you'll need to dance with Carmelita to keep both her and the crowd distracted. The only problem is, she's picky about dance partners, so you'll need to impress her first.
Alright, I know just the girl for the job. Constable Neela, you look lovely this evening.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
I used to chase after
Totally
you
look
in
different.
Paris.
Paris? Sly Cooper? You aren't by any chance here to turn yourself in? Old Ironsides would fall out of her dress.
As good as that sounds, how about a dance first?
Enchanté.
So, is this supposed to make her jealous? I'm not sure what my goal here is.
Try to memorize the steps. Now your turn.
Well, this could be, like, right now it's easy, obviously. I'm expecting it to become awful. But, not sure.
Are you using me to get at Old Ironsides?
Absolutely.
Yes, I am. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Yeah, I think I'm still not quite understanding this plan, but whatever. The game led me to it, instead of me having to figure out what I had to do, so I'm fine with that. See, I was expecting this to eventually, like, involve more than just 3. I guess if it's like a waltz or whatever, then makes sense. I have to admit, despite having played a musical instrument for a number of years when I was in school...
Spice shipments as well. Science.
What? Oh, here we go. But yeah, despite having played a musical instrument, I never really learned, like, a lot of musical theory. Oh, shit. Yeah, I messed that one up. Sorry, I'll try to explain what I mean when I'm done with this. It's like, it's still not hard to remember, but I have to, like, at least pay some amount of attention to it. The game also didn't seem to care when I got those other ones wrong earlier, so I'm not sure, like, if it's just a percentage you get right, or...
That was delightful.
Thank you, Constable Neela. After all, it takes 2 to tango.
Yes, and 3 is always a crowd. Neela, your friend here is quite an accomplished dancer. I tried to make him look good. Please, Neela, his skills far surpass you.
Perhaps later you and I might share a dance, Miss...
Miss Fox, Carmelita Fox. And I accept.
Sure do love how putting on a purple suit makes me indetectable. No, but, let's see what Bentley's plan here is.
For the next phase. I plan to
to get at the clockwork wings requires the use of the electric winch above the ballroom. To get control over the device, I'll need to hack the computers in Rashad's boardroom. Plus, we'll need an extra strong saw blade to cut the wings off the statue. To make the saw blade that durable, I'll need Sly to steal the gems off the headdresses on Rashad's prize elephants.
Oh my god.
And finally, I'll take to the field with my remote control helicopter and nullify the palace's surface-to-air defenses. That should clear things up for the heist.
We're making a buzzsaw out of jewels. Sounds perfectly acceptable. So, I guess I'll go get the jewels. Let me review what all of that was again. So, yeah. Break them out of their pens. So, not the ones that are wandering around? Okay. This one... Like, that's with the helicopter, right? So that's a Bentley thing, and then... So there's actually two things for Bentley to do. I think I'll probably save both of the Bentley things for the next video. Yeah, this elephant doesn't have a headdress. Alright, what I was trying to say is... Basically just I don't really understand a lot of musical stuff. Mainly time signatures. Like, to me, I guess I just don't really get the point of them. Like, in sheet music, obviously, like, you break up the notes into different measures to just kind of make it easier to follow. Instead of, like, one giant string of notes, you have, like, start and end points to sections. Like, I can understand that just for the sake of reading it. But what I guess I don't understand is why different time signatures exist. Like, you could just always have 4 notes per measure, but it's not always that way. Some songs have 3, some of them have, like, weird, like, 6/8 notation, different stuff like that. And then it's like, there's the stuff like a waltz is always in 3/3, but, like, how do you hear that? Like, I don't get it. I feel really stupid for not getting it. Like, with the song that was just playing in there, like, is that, like, can you tell what that, like, what the notation is for the song just by listening to it? I guess if you know music, you do, but, eh. Because it's like, I guess the best way for me to kind of give a comparison for why I don't understand it is in limited stuff like Mario Paint Composer. You don't really like it. Well, actually, no. Even in the original Super Nintendo Mario Paint, you could make it 3/3 if you wanted, and I never understood the point of that. But it's like in the Mario Paint thing, you can only ever place quarter notes. And so if you need to have something, like, hold longer than that... Is that the base, or is that my objective? I think, no, my objective's over there. Yeah, it's like, you can only ever place quarter notes, so if you need to make something last longer than that, you either use, like, the car sound, which kind of holds for longer, or you have to, like, place multiple ones in a row and hope that they kind of blend together. And so it's like, in order to play a song that has really quick notes in it, like if you start getting into like 16th notes and stuff, you basically have to adjust everything upwards. So like every note that you place is a 16th note, and therefore every measure according to the composer is actually just like one beat, or like even half a beat. And it's like that I can understand, because that just makes sense with, like, scaling everything. But then that kind of leads into my other point. It's like, if you can do that, like, if you can adjust everything to a point where it's like, you have 4 notes here, but it's still only considered one beat instead of one measure, like, why is there a distinction to that? Why can't it just be the song is playing very fast and this is one measure with 4 notes in it? I don't know. Okay, where the hell is that? I'm like trying to adjust the camera and I keep forgetting what my controls are. It's over that way apparently. I wish I had like a map of the level. Let me not get pursued here if I can help it. What, is this the elephant pen? Are they just in this pipe? Did someone put the elephant in the fridge?
Murray's rotund features prevent him from fitting through the drain pipe, so we'll need you to unlock the vault room from the inside. I heard through a reliable source that the guards keep the vault combination written beneath one of their break tables.
So you want me to crawl under each till I find it?
That's the idea.
But what if I break all the tables? Then what? Then where will we be? I'm also looking for the vault to take the code from all the bottles that I've collected. Yep, there's lasers, definitely. I assume that's what I'm getting the code for. But what if I could just hurl an ice block at it? Wouldn't that disable it? I'm gonna have a lot of crap to sell. Oh, come on. What, did he get caught on the chandelier? Oh well.
No code here.
Can we get that line again? No. I was hoping to like repeatedly go under the table. No code here. No code here.
This table doesn't have the code. This is it.
Fantastic. Now, type the code into the vault's laser door entrance.
465. God, this is hard to read. 46583271. 46583271. Immediately forgets it. Oh, okay, luckily he remembered it. I think, don't you have to type in the codes yourself when you do like the safes? I don't know. That's fine by me. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
I'd love to see the look on Rashad's face when he finds this vault empty. The code should be 857.
And we got Confusion Hook.
You got the insanity strike move.
Got it. Not gonna explain it. Alright. What is it? Actually, how do I... Hold on. No. There we go. And it still doesn't explain it. Yeah. I mean, the name probably explains it fairly well, but let me use it instead of knockout dive. Fuse your enemies into attacking each other. Okay, makes sense to me. Yeah, toilet paper. No, I know it's a lever. It looked like a toilet paper roll, though. Let's trip the lasers by knocking coins into them.
Thanks for breaking us in, pal.
Pal.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Oh, I didn't wing any. I drove.
Computers to get control of the electronic winch above the ballroom.
So what are we inside here for?
The second I enter their servers, they'll be on to us. You guys need to work together to keep the thugs off my back.
You
You and me, pal, side by side.
The Murray knows no fear.
Okay. I wasn't really prepared to do this section, but
The level 6 barrier.
I guess I can. It's basically just the same usual combat, so I'm just trying to not get distracted by Bubsy eating a cardboard box off to the side.
Almost there.
Whenever he's,
Moving on to the level 5 system.
okay, so I need to, like, actually pay attention to where the enemies are and make sure they're not attacking Bentley, because he's, like, already almost dead. But, like I said, getting distracted by Bubsy eating a cardboard box covered in syrup! And no, the box is not actually covered in syrup.
Okay, I'm close. Changing back
Can't I, like,
for access.
ground pound to, like, pick up an enemy and then, like, throw it at other enemies? Isn't that a thing? I don't remember what my other buttons do, so I'm just going to stick with regular punching because experimenting just seems to be leading to sadness.
Almost got it. Okay, going for level 3.
I can't tell where you went, dude. There we go. Oh my god. Seriously, what are you doing over there? This damn cat is... I need to just never have him in the room when I'm recording, because it's like... I can never focus on anything else, because he's always doing something stupid. Whether it's messing around... Did the recording just fuck up there? It looked like it did. That was weird. Whether he's, like, messing around with cords or, like, standing on my DS, messing with a, bottle cap for some reason. He'll either be doing that, or he'll be messing with a box, or scratching the hell out of something, or nibbling on my foot. Oh, he's coming over. I think he's gonna nibble on my foot. I'm waiting for it to happen. Nope, did not happen, surprisingly.
Okay, I'm close.
This is,
Changing back for
a
level
little more annoying than I expected it to be. I feel like I should just basically beat up his ass the entire time and just get rid of anybody who comes close. It's probably the best method.
Almost got it. Okay, going for level 3.
And I think he can get hit one more time without having to restart again, so hopefully I've got a buffer. Yeah, as simplistic as the combat in this game is, I do appreciate it, at least trying to kind of mix things up a bit with it. Damn it, I thought... I didn't realize we were counting down. Okay, so we've still got 2 more rounds. Also, for some reason, I keep thinking that Sly is an enemy. I see him running around, and my gut reaction is just attack. The fact that, he's wearing blue does not tip me off, apparently.
Level 1 access.
Where are you? There you go. How much longer do we need? And cat climbing on my hands, cat climbing on keyboard. Please don't step on any buttons. I'm playing with fire here. The moment that he touches a button, it could fuck something. Oh my god, okay. No, stop. Stop. There's always that fear that he's gonna, like, step on the load state button.
I'm unstoppable! I've got control of the winch. Thanks for the backup, guys.
No problem. Me and the big guy had it covered.
Hurry, let's hook up the direct feed and get out of here while the coast is clear.
Okay, so yeah. We're gonna end it here then. I've still got a few missions left in this level, and then the boss fight, so we'll be able to wrap this area up next time, probably, I assume, and then see what country comes next. Obviously, it's going to be Bavaria.